Welcome to Rauta's Finnish black metal time. This time we have a rather new band, or kind of a side project called Noidva. The debut album which we have here is Windseller, less than 30 minutes of melodic Finnish black metal. Let's take a look on this jewel case CD, which is now out, has been out for a few weeks, in fact, through Purity Through Fire. And why I mentioned the side project is that these guys have been, or still are, performing in other bands. Mainly, I guess, worth mentioning are Sacrificium, Carmen and Foedus, of which two of these members are part of. Now, this is, according to the band anyway, a sort of going back to the original roots of Finnish black metal, or something in that direction definitely. And that is basically melodic Finnish black metal with rather fast tempo, intense playing, and also kind of a Finnish mentality. Obviously, this album isn't that different from many other bands or these guys' other bands, but there's something that really strikes out, and that is the kind of a Laplandish feature. I'll talk about it while I guide you through to the Metal Archive site by the very band. As you can see, there is not much really information out there about Windseller or the band, because, well, this is a new side project that came out without any kind of noise or hype or anything like that. Suddenly it just ended up appearing in my mailbox, and when I figured out who is actually part of the band, which is the vocalist being a friend of mine, I actually had to talk about. He's like, what is this going on? I didn't know you were part of this. And he basically said was like a very down-to-earth matter what this was all about. Now the curious thing is that while this is otherwise very traditional Finnish black metal, being melodic and all that stuff, there are some Laplandish kind of parts which I don't know how to actually translate, but they are very kind of a striking element in the fact that the kind of the local folk singing, you know, the people from the Lapland, and they have their own language and all. And some of these are related to part of Lapland which has certain kind of own culture, own way to dress, talk, sing, play these kind of witch drums and all. Now, I don't claim to know any of that thing, even though I'm a Finnish myself, because it's very, very different from the parts where I live, that is very south of Finland. So all I'm saying is this has kind of a strong regional feeling into it, and it's kind of nice because it actually separates this from the rest. Now, most of the stuff here is, however, rather traditional, being this kind of a fast tempo, melodic, very Finnish sounding black metal. And as such, one could even question why these bands needs to exist, you know, separate from the other bands. And to be honest, I don't have an answer to that, except for these Joiku parts, which are the Laplandish thing here. Now, that doesn't really matter, and I don't really care. If people want to do their own sound projects, hey, who am to judge? I'm here just from the music, and in case people have their own different ways of putting lyrics or ideas there, like this particular band seems to have a strong shamanistic feeling with the Laplandish regional thing, maybe it is more for them than the audience as such. But what matters is that the music is rather good. Like said multiple times already, it's very, very melodic. So people who like bands such as Goat Moon and the like are more than inclined to actually like this. The vocals are kind of a high-pitched scream, but then again, if you know already what's going on with Sacrificium, Carmen and bands like that, you probably know what to expect. And it's not bad, it's just kind of a high-pitched scream. Very traditional way, no going overboard with that. Sound-wise, this is rather lo-fi, not exactly raw, but more on the rawer side than what you would think with bands such as, you know, Dimmu Borgir and stuff like that. So if we just go black and white and divide it to hi-fi and lo-fi, this is definitely on the lo-fi side, but still nothing like early Graveland or Iliar, not that raw. Maybe along the lines with bands such as Goat Moon and Satanic War Master, so kind of a clear, but still kind of a homemade feeling, if you will, a garage recording in a way anyway. I think this is quite nice, but still not on the level of Sacrificium Carmen's latest endeavors. So interesting, an album, very short one, 27 minutes all in all, but very much like a thing that might be evolving with a couple more recordings under the belt, so to speak. Definitely worth checking out in case you're not allergic to melodic black metal. But if you are, this is not likely to change your opinion about that. In case you just happen to like Finnish black metal, this is a no-brainer. Check it out. Thank you for watching. Take care and bye-bye.